Are we waiting for the light?
Get the
There
light.
we go. Okay, I'd like to welcome you to the Lunenburg Zoning Board of Appeals. I'm going to tell you how the hearing will proceed, but first I have to give you a notification that the hearing is being recorded in accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law. Please be advised that this meeting will be broadcast live through local access cable, on Facebook Live, on the public access Facebook page, and will be able to be found on the Lunenburg Public Access YouTube channel within 24 hours after the meeting. To participate remotely from a computer, go to Zoom meeting. Computer and app users may use the raise hand feature to request to speak. I'd like to introduce you to the board. To my left is Lisa Normandin, the board secretary. I'm Alfred Gravel, James Bezikowski, Patrick Callahan, Tony Nicastro, and Don Gurney. The way the hearing will proceed is Lisa will read the application and any other submitted communications. The applicant will have the opportunity for comments on the application or a submission of additional documents. You will please come forward to the mic and give your name and address. Board members will have the opportunity to ask questions that they might have on the application while you are at the mic. There will be a public comment period. You will please come forward to the mic, give your name and address all comments and questions to the board. And with that, I would ask Lisa to please read the petition.
This is an application for a special permit, Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 40A, Section 9, Zoning Board of Appeals. The name and address of the applicant is Webb Motors Group, Incorporated, of 40 Summer Street in Lunenburg, 01462. The undersigned appeals as follows, seeking a special permit to sell 30 automobiles. The proposed action has not begun. The basis for this application is found in the following section of the Lunenburg zoning bylaw, 46310. The street address is 40 Summer Street in Lunenburg, and the assessors map 175, parcel 7. I'm sorry, 115, parcel 7. And the owner of legal title to the land, which is the subject of this case, is Kelly Brothers LLC, 36 Summer Street in Lunenburg, Mass. The deed is recorded in Worcester Northern District Registry of Deeds, Book 6751, page 245, and recorded June 30th of 2008. If the undersigned has any knowledge of a prior appeal application or petition concerning the land or building involved in this case, describe the case and the dates involved. There were 4 previously special permits approved at this site. Let's see, the special permit questions and answers are as follows. Let's see, will the proposed action be injurious or dangerous to the public health or unduly hazardous because of traffic congestion, danger of fire or explosion, or other reasons? The reply, absolutely not. As a responsible business owner of a used car dealership engaged in a prudent business practices with good neighbor policy, there is no scenario whereby the public would be exposed to an unduly hazardous situation. B, will this action have a material adverse effect on the value of land and buildings in the neighborhood or on the amenities of the neighborhood? The reply is no. The proposed use of this property as a car dealership is consistent with the lot's history and characteristics of the neighborhood. C, will the proposed action be operated with reasonable regard for order and sightliness if an open use? The reply, yes, all operations will be consistent with prudent business practices, including a good neighborhood policy. And D, will the proposed action produce noise, vibration, dust, odor, heat, or glare observable at the lot lines and amounts clearly detrimental to the normal use of adjacent property? And the reply is absolutely not. The actions described in this section are clearly not consistent with the town's guidelines or my policies, and therefore would not be allowed. And that is signed on October 1st, 2024 by Glossiel Bueno de Oliveira of 3610 Mystic Valley Parkway in Medford, Mass. Also, there's a list of abutters, all that were notified 2 weeks prior to tonight's hearing. There is a site plan showing the outline of the cars. There's an IRS document showing the employee identification number, showing Webb Motors Group. And there's a copy of the business paperwork from the Secretary of State. And there's also a used car bond attached with the commercial lease paperwork. And authorization from Kelly Brothers to authorize Mr. De Oliveira to petition on behalf of their property at 40 Summer Street. There was one comment that the building official remarked on October 24th. I request that the board set a condition of approval. The applicant must file for and obtain a certificate of occupancy from the building commissioner prior to opening. This will assure that we are able to inspect the site for compliance with all applicable state and local regulations and all conditions of the decision. And that's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
And with that, I would invite the applicant up to the mic to speak to the application.
My name is Jean Miranda. I'm going to be helping Glacia with the translation.
Okay.
He has made some booklets that he would like to pass to you guys, just to show what he has done already to the place and what he's planning on doing it. Can I pass to you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna ask that we just take a minute so we can look at this, because it was just submitted tonight.
Would you like us to sit down? Ele pediu pra
olhar, né?
Once they're done, what I would like you to do, just so if anybody's listening on TV, is just review this for us, you know, speaking
Ok.
to the issues and what you've done.
Ele quer que você faz uma revisão com ele.
Sim.
À medida que você vai fazendo o pouco, eles vão passando lá também, para
Ok.
entenderem melhor o que você colocou.
Vamos começar? Eu sou o Glauciel Bueno de Oliveira,
My name is Glaucier Bueno de Oliveira.
sou brasileiro, tenho 38
I'm
anos,
Brazilian. I'm 38 years old.
empresário,
I am a businessman.
sou bacharel em administração
I have a bachelor's in administration.
e
Business.
eu tenho 6 anos de experiência com car dealership.
I have worked with dealerships for about 6 years now.
Eu gostaria de apresentar o novo projeto que estamos começando aqui em Lunenburg, car dealership.
I'd like to present to you our new project that we're doing here with this dealership, Web Motors.
Eu gostaria de dizer que já fizemos todas as melhorias no pátio,
I'd
onde
like
vamos trabalhar.
to point out that we already have done some improvements to the facilities, cosmetically.
Tem algumas coisas que fizemos de melhoria também na pavimentação do espaço que
And we
estava
also have done some pavements
para melhor atender os nossos clientes.
to attend better to our customers.
Estamos aqui também para começar dar o restart na número 40 da Summer Street com 30 carros.
And we are ready to restart our business in 40 Summer Street with about 30 cars.
Gostaria também de dizer que vamos iniciar com um quadro de funcionário ali, com um general manager e 2 vendedores.
So my plan is to have about two salesperson and 1 manager.
Sobre horários de trabalho também, eu já poderia dizer aqui que a gente vai trabalhar de segunda a sexta, das 9 às 7, sábado das 10 às 5.
Our business hours would be Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, and on Saturdays would be 10 to 5.
Eu gostaria de só complementar aqui que eu vou estar lá de frente, 100% dono.
So this is my business 100%.
E os reparos também a gente vai estar fazendo nos carros antes de entregar para os clientes e entender da melhor forma.
Obviously, we will have some repairs that we plan on doing for the cars once we purchase them. And we already have some garages in mind.
E aí também tenho ideias de atender da melhor forma possível a comunidade de Lunenburg,
So my
região.
plans is to attend the best way possible to my Lunenburg clientele.
Okay. Is that?
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, do you have any other dealerships? Is this your first one?
Você tem alguma
I know
outra...
this, do you have other?
Foi a primeira, é a única que você tem
Eu,
agora.
eu já fui sócio de
I
2
have owned 2. I had like a partner.
partners, né? Agora, essa oportunidade veio para mim em poucos dias.
And now that I had this opportunity, I grabbed it, and this is the only thing I'm going to do.
Okay, so yeah, the last time you were here, just to review, you were here with a partner.
Eu estava aqui com uma parceira.
And of course, the board
Yeah,
was
well,
uneasy about the volume of cars and the sales because of the request we felt was premature because at that time you were looking for a much bigger amount of vehicles and, moving into 39 and 40. So we're beyond that. So you bought the other person out.
Agora você não tem mais
Is that
aquela
correct?
pessoa.
Não
você-
tenho.
No,
Não
she's
tenho.
no longer with us.
100%.
I'm
No
100%
no
owner.
connection whatsoever?
No connection.
Okay, and so there was no connection with any of the previous?
No connection. Just me.
Good. Okay. And with that, I'll open it up to the board that may have questions.
You're planning on having all work, servicing and all that done off-site at some other garage? Have you
Fazer
made
serviço
arrangements
em
with
outras
someone
garagens.
else
O que você está pensando em fazer?
for that?
A princípio eu
So to start with,
vou fazer reparos no Jack Garage, a mecânica mais próxima da
my
loja.
plan is to partner up with Jack's Garage, which is the closest to our facility.
Thank you.
I do have one other question. Was this in our packet? Was this from the
Yes.
last time?
Yes.
Okay, because, yeah, this
It goes back many years.
yeah, okay. Because I was going to say, this diagram shows an awful lot of cars, but I don't believe it's valid in this case. I think it might be something hanging over.
Ah, sim, ó, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think it
Yeah.
has
Okay.
anything to do with this one.
So we can discard that. All right.
So what is the volume you plan on bringing the Jack's Garage? Because only has a lot that can't support a lot of vehicles either.
Yeah, ask him that question.
Yeah, I just did. How many vehicles are you gonna bring to Jack's for repair at a time?
Vai levar pro Jack's pra fazer.
You know?
Qual que é o plano?
Isso
Quer falar
depende,
da outra?
isso depende um pouco da venda, mas a princípio,
So
3, 4 por
All
semana.
it's gonna depends on how much we're selling. For now, maybe 3 to 4 cars per week.
Because I know we granted him a permit for,
Porque a gente imprimiu pra ele a permissão.
Which one is Jack's? Which,
that's the one down across on the corner near CBS.
Porque ele não tem permissão pra muitos
yeah, the CVS.
Yeah, with the
okay.
10 in front, and then the 40 on the side, and then he had to, he wanted more, and he needed,
Whalen Road.
Ten
on Wayland Road?
Yeah, okay, I know where.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I know where.
that could somehow
Yeah,
have
he's,
implications on his special permit, too.
A princípio, eu tenho um outro mecânico em Somerville.
I also have a second plan, which is a mechanic that we know from Somerville.
Mas como eu estou mudando para cá, então
But
eu estou
because
procurando...
I am actually moving to this town, my plan is to stay with the clientele here in the mechanics nearby.
okay.
Yeah.
So where you're going to Jack's, he sells
He
cars,
sells cars. He was 10 out front,
right,
like
he's
30
got
on
the
the
10,
side.
right,
And then we limited the amount of vehicles. he
right,
could
and
have
he
on a
also has that
daily
other
basis.
business now,
Yeah.
a beauty salon or
Beauty
something
salon,
open up there. So, yeah, he's got quite a bit of business on that lot. Plus, he does inspections, so there has to be a lane. So, I guess 30 ca- When,
A gente pode
do you
ver-
get all your cars from the auction?
Yeah?
All the cars come from the auction?
Sim.
Yes.
Okay.
Maioria.
Because one of the things
Majority
we
of them.
require is that cars are always ready for sale, that they're inspected and ready. So I think, I'm not sure how that works.
Eu não sei como isso vai funcionar.
Exatamente, os carros devem ser preparados
So our
seguramente
cars
para entregar
must
para o
be,
cliente.
Fixed and prepared before we can present them to the clients.
Okay. And I know the last time there was, and this doesn't reflect on you at all, but I know the last time they had a lot of licensing with the titles to vehicles. Is the normal practice that when you get the car, you have the title with it?
Se você tiver um carro, você tem que ter o title do carro.
Ah, exato, ok. Aí, Anderson, eu entendo,
Yes,
mas
I
agora é tudo
understand.
novo, vou começar do
I
zero, então...
understand how it was done before, but we plan on doing things completely different. That's not how I work.
Eu vou seguir do jeito que deve ser seguido, como a lei fala.
I'm going to follow what the law tells me to do.
Okay. Other questions from the board?
Do we know what the hours were that we gave on the last one? I know we did
yeah, it's-
30, but
I think we probably do.
He told us the hours that he wanted.
The hours for the last
9
one
to 7.
yep,
is
Monday.
9 AM to 7, Monday through Friday, Saturday, 9 to 5.
Right.
Is that the same hours you're gonna hold?
As horas são mesmo, o business hours.
Said
Same
10,
hours.
yeah.
Yeah, same hours.
You said 10 to 5.
It's
Saturday.
9 a.m. to 7, Monday through Friday, and Saturday 10 a.m. to
10
5.
a.m. Okay,
So, an hour later on Saturday.
it's an hour late then. All right,
Fair enough.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, any other questions from the board?
Outra pergunta?
I would just like to make sure that
Ter certeza que
when you're ready to
quando você estiver pronto,
place the vehicles, if this is
pegar
approved,
os carros,
that you ensure that the police and fire and other safety can get around the building and the vehicles to make sure your employees and any visitors or clients are safe. Thank you.
Oh, here it is. He's there, okay. No other questions?
Public?
Okay, we're going to open it up to the public.
eu vou abrir para o público.
Nothing? Nothing? Okay, so we have public here, but there's nobody that wants to speak. Would we have Zoom? No?
No Zoom. We don't have Zoom.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, okay. All right. With that, then, I would ask for a motion.
Pedir para vocês votarem.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to grant 40 Summer Street a special permit
De dar o
to sell 30 auto vehicles, but also to
mas também
reiterate the building inspector's requests
Right.
that the applicant should file for and obtain a certificate of occupancy from the building commissioner prior to opening. This will assure we are able to inspect the site for compliance with all state and applicable local regulations and all conditions of the decision.
Okay.
You understand that, right?
Understand.
Okay.
I'll second.
We have a motion, a second. I'm going to read down other conditions that are part of this. These are not unique to you. These are conditions that we put on used car lots. I think the first two that you go to the Commonwealth of Mass prior to obtaining your Class 2. I think you've got all of that paperwork in the packet.
Quer repetir?
Again, it's limited to 30 cars for display, for sale,
Ok.
and all vehicles that are ready for sale, they should be ready and maintain inspections as required by the Registry of Motor Vehicles.
Ok.
All automobiles must be placed 20 feet from Summer Street. All loading and unloading of vehicles to be done off-street for safety purposes. I'm not sure you'll have anybody coming in like that, but you'll probably be driving them in, so. But if you do, it has to be in the lot, not. No junk, as that term is inherent and after defined, shall be stored on or maintained out of doors. As used herein, the term junk shall mean any workout, cast-off, discarded articles or material which are ready for destruction or which have been collected or stored for salvage or conversion to the same use. The business hours for the auto sales car lot will be 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. The petitioner shall conduct the business at all times in a manner so as not to be offensive to the residential abutters. The granting of the special permit authorization shall ensure to the benefit of the applicant and shall cease in the event the business is sold or sublet. That's why you're here. The permit will be subject to a periodic review by the board or the zoning enforcement officer. If restrictions noted as part of this granting of this permit are not adhered to, or if the operation in any way offense or detrimental to the neighborhood, this board will ask the enforcement officer to begin the procedure to rescind the permit. The petitioners shall abide by all requirements of the Department of Public Works in the town of Lunenburg and the state of Massachusetts with respect to ingress and egress at the property. The petitioners must comply with the town of Lunenburg bylaw regarding signage, and any lighting shall not be offensive to the abutting properties. Those will all be in the decision when you get that.
Okay.
And like I say, that's in pretty much everybody's. I also have to read you that the special permit is granted with the contingency that the petitioner complies with all licenses, regulations, statutes, ordinances of any and all applicable local, state, and federal boards or agencies with jurisdiction over the premises. The special permit is subject to periodic review by the permit granting authority or the enforcement officer to ensure compliance with any conditions. Non-compliance to such conditions may result in revocation of this permit. A copy of the board's decision shall be filed with the town clerk within 14 days. Any party aggrieved by the board's decision may appeal to Superior Court 20 days after the decision is filed with the town clerk. After certification by the town clerk that 20 days have elapsed since the decision was filed, you should have it recorded at the Registry of Deeds. No special permit shall take effect until it has been recorded. Special permit shall lapse within 2 years unless substantial use has commenced. And with that, we wish you good luck with the
We
new car.
haven't voted.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm already reading the end before they vote. We had a motion and a second, though, didn't we?
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so,
All in favor?
all
Aye.
in,
Aye.
Right.
and aye. And with that, we wish you.
You want this back?
Thank you so much.
Você quer de volta?
No, that's okay. That's
can
okay.
keep it.
Sure?
Okay, yeah, okay.
We could use the folder again.
No, that's okay. See you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
I'll make the motion that we adjourn.
I'll second that one.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And aye. We are adjourned.